And we are back with the Ceen versus Delta matchup, the tiebreaker. Hopefully without any technical difficulties this time. Yeah, Hopeless is getting apple juice, so I will ask the runners if they are ready, and we can begin.
Oh, are we
Well,
starting in the third round?
yeah, I gave them the countdown.
All right.
We're back to neutrals, back to Mascota.
Back to Moss Grotto.
Without
Everyone's favorite place. You know, at least they made the place really pretty, you know? The environment looks beautiful.
It really does. It's very green. A Shrek-like.
Do you think Dave is actually Shrek's pet?
interesting conclusion or a theory. But I think Dave is a lot more than that, personally.
You're gonna give him more importance than just being someone's pet?
Yeah. But what if the real Dave is the friends we made along the way?
Okay.
Both runners about to enter Mass Matter now.
For context, Delta got the first round, Ceen got the second round. The second round was actually much closer. Then we go into the third round.
The first round by Ceen, which was quite unfortunate. But I do think having it be a tiebreaker is a lot more interesting.
It was just to make the match more interesting, you know?
Well, I know what I'll be eating for dinner.
Uh, of course this was for the content, you know? They gotta give us what we want. The viewers are eating good today.
Yeah. It's all for the viewers. Time to count up the Poshankas pretty soon.
Hopefully we get the big four. Did it only happen once?
Yes.
Like in the previous match?
Pushanka, pushanka.
Poshanka, Poshanka, Poshanka.
Oh,
Oh, and we didn't hear what happened in scenes.
quite unfortunate. But we must move on.
If only we had a button like the Garma, where you can taunt, but it was actually like a soundboard, and you just hear Poshanka.
I am still unhappy with Team Sherry that they removed the Shaw voice sound effect.
Wait, remove? It was a thing?
Well, not in the full release, but in like the early phases of the game's development it was.
The demo had Shaw in it? And they put it out?
They removed it for the full release, yeah.
No way. yeah, true. You can use the rings. Taunt. True. Lunia got snailed. Yeah, true. Yes, if you were to taunt with Chakra's ring, you would go Poshanka, but isn't it a Hornet? Isn't Hornet saying Poshanka? It's a little bit higher.
Both trainers getting really good bell beasts.
It had to be a tiebreaker, right? No way we would get a 2-0. Like, surely Delta wouldn't 2-0 anyone, right? That also for some reason was playing bells.
Yeah, I feel like Delta is just too nice of a person to do that. It's like sportsmanship, you know?
I think we'll have an exciting match, though.
Especially wouldn't do that to a controller player.
Didn't have to. Hurt my feelings. Anyway, we get to the Flintstone Pogo.
Last time, Ceen's actor was very well paid, and Delta's actor was moderately paid. Let's see if that changes, or if they are still having the same contract. Delta's is very well paid.
Oh, they swapped roles.
Yeah.
Was, I mean, moderate pay is totally fine. You only lose a second max to it.
Yeah.
But if it's low pay, if he just goes, "I'll take the money and your pride," then it's over.
Very good arena from Delta.
And Ceen as well, very much textbook. I would say Ceen is leading. Since you can actually see that they are No, I would say it's about 1 second difference. It's really, really close. 1 to 3 second difference. Yeah, very close to one another. Ceen is not leading, but Delta leads with 3 seconds, and that can change it any second in this split or the next split.
It really does seem like the early game up until Flame Grip they are pretty much equal, but beyond that it can change.
Yeah, from here on out, it's the more heavy key area of the route. And Warm Waves can be truly evil, same with Cling Grip. Enter Warm Waves itself. If you don't have pretty good RNG, you can still lose time to needing to kill a few enemies on the way. I really like the chest room movement. It's very cute. It can be evil when you try to do it quick, but learning it was very nice. It's a nice movement section.
I like the movement sections, they're quite fun. Even though in the beginning they are quite rough to get through.
Yeah. Ceen can actually skip one enemy here. Yep. Skips the last enemy, and that's how he can take back the lead. I would say they're basically, yeah, Delta is about 1 second behind because of the timer difference, and now Delta is back on the lead. Or no, they're basically in the same exact pace because the timer difference is 1 second. That's crazy. Hello?
And just like that, the lead can change.
And Ceen gets the momentum stop and Delta doesn't, and unfortunately gets a little fumble on the button, and Ceen takes back the lead. Dude, what's going on?
Playing hot
What is
potato with the lead.
And so now Ceen has about a 2 to 3 second difference. But still, both runners getting a sub 3 enter Warm Waves. Very impressive.
Ceen taking an unfortunate hit there. While Delta doesn't.
Ooh, very good skip from Delta. And Ceen as well, but Delta was able to do it quicker and close the lead again. And what do you know? They're on the same exact area again. Oh my god.
Ceen
Oh, why is he going for that? Oh my god. Why is he going so quick when he has 1 HP, dude? Jesus. And once again, Ceen is at 1 HP and Klingver. That's a little nerve-wracking.
I'm not a mind reader, but if I was, I would say that Ceen is probably thinking either go big or go home.
Not scary at all.
I've said this before, if you really think about it, health doesn't really exist if you don't go below 1.
Yep. Okay, he didn't go for the quick. That's a Gaia ledge. You can like grab the ledge and immediately go dash to the left and clear the gap. But he didn't go for it, and that makes sense. It was at 1 HP, and he gets through it with 1 HP. Very well done, and still keeps the lead, which is extremely impressive.
Impressing, you could say.
Uh, wh- okay.
I don't know.
You can see we got a raid. Very cool. Welcome in. I love it, dude. He gets it every. He's gotten it every run. The dink skip, the Z butterfly, free widow bell skip. Beautiful.
And dodges the bell as well. Very nice.
Ooh, good spear from Ceen. Delta getting a lot of damage as well. However, I think that Ceen cleared a little bigger of a gap because of the start with the bell skip. Is at 1 HP. Oh my god, 116. It's gonna be very good actually. It's a decent widow. 122 on kill, 123. And then Delta as well, a few seconds after him at 126, I believe. 125. Very good widows from both runners. That widow definitely created a larger gap between him and Delta. This match can be very close or very, very close, because I'm not gonna say, you know, I'm not gonna say anything that might happen. But we are gonna enter the mist very soon.
Pravi. Tamirian.
Again, I absolutely love this movement. It's so precise, it's so straightforward, and unfortunately, Ceen gets a one mask of damage. I really like this movement. Very nice area. After you learn it, of course. I mean, before you know the movement. Before you know the movement, then it can be very jarring and stressful. But after you've done it many times, it's not too bad of an issue. Unfortunately, Ceen takes 2 damage to random enemies. At least he didn't get captured by the trap, so... Oh my... Dude, he is... I don't know if it's nerves, I don't know if it's just... It just feels weird, but he is... He almost fell. Took 2 damage. But I think it'll be fine. I trust in Ceen to be playing well. And so I think that those 2 mishaps made it so Delta is now still a little more behind than you see because the timer is about 3 to 4 seconds different. Ceen gets the Shalom skip really well. Unfortunately gets a hit and drops down. That means he's gonna go around, not go to the risky route. He's again entering the mist with 2 HP. And Delta missing Shalom skip a few times. But gets it. And goes, really, he goes right. Interesting. It's an interesting way to do Shalom skip and good, nice enemy pogo. Ceen into M3. That's the second room, if I'm not wrong. And I think did he gamble first room? Oh my, 27 crossing? Oh my god. He's not going for the butterflies. Didn't go for the butterflies on the right. That's gonna be very risky. He doesn't get the butterflies. He's gonna need to kill the wraiths. Oh my god, what a dodge. And he's gambling. He's doing the gamble again. Ceen?
Does he get...
No! He has to do mist all over again. And Delta is on 2 HP. Gets crossing. Ceen is still on 2 HP. Is he gambling? Okay, no. Okay, he's gonna take the butterflies. Gonna go left. Down to 1 HP. Delta is on 2 HP. It's about to get out of the mist. Getting M4. Oh my god, and Delta is out of the mist. Ceen in the same exact position that he was last time. But on 1 HP this time, gets a heal, very smart. Gonna lead the Wraith to the dash. Oh no, and it gets caught. Whoa! She's gonna dash again at him. He's not gonna be able to get those butterflies. He has to, there we go. He has to needle in immediately. And it goes up. He's gonna juggle it, go to the right, and it should be done here. Oh my god, what a miss.
And Delta chose to heal, considering he was on 2 HP. Didn't want to take the risk.
Yeah, it's understandable. Same with Ceen as well. Understandable.
That was quite an interesting mist for both of them.
You know, unfortunately, for Ceen, he had the exact same thing that happened last run. Since he went for a gamble on very good Phantom by Delta, by the way. So he went to roll just go for chance due to having like 3 to 4 rates on him with no butterflies, and even though he had butterflies on the right side, he already had a bunch of rates. What he would have done ideally is to stay on the right and grab the butterflies on the right, to be honest, in a tournament, but he unfortunately had the same thing happen to him 3 times, not just twice. It was very unfortunate. You got a 50-01, very impressive. This is definitely not over yet, but Delta definitely caught the gap by being able to get through the mist, compared to Ceen, which had to do the mist twice in a row instead of once. At least he didn't fall, at least he didn't die in the mist, so it's not over. The gap is not that big between them, I'm not gonna lie.
And Delta gets the cycle.
You'll love to see the 0 cycle.
Very unfortunate damage for Ceen during the cycle.
Very good phase 2 from Delta. All right, very much textbook dancers from Delta. Not bad at all. Actually saves a decent bit over his PB, which is very nice. And Ceen as well. Very solid. 243, 244 dancers. Not bad at all.
And very good movement from Delta, heading into the arena.
Very solid setups, very much. Just textbook. I mean, at this point, this arena is kind of a checkpoint. You don't even think about it, you just do it. They know the setups really well. Just overall textbook from Delta. 146 is super solid. That's 2 seconds from comp sub. Time gap between them seems to be about 35 seconds lead for Delta. Actually, more like 40. Yeah, about 40 seconds gap between both runners. Roughly. But really solid from Ceen as well. 146 as well. Robio! Goofiest boss in the game.
I don't agree.
You have a goofier boss?
A certain flying one.
Oh, more. And once again, Rob. Robio. Very solid from Delta, getting 2 HP, a little concerning. Ceen getting hit to 1 HP. Ceen, come on. Smart heal. Honestly, smart heal at that point. Very smart heal. So early in the fight, not even into phase 2, that makes sense. Understandable. He's gonna overdamage Trobio. Decent choice because he already has a lot of silken and HP. You can just throw everything at him. He was in a good position. Getting back to down to 2 HP. Trobio should be very low. Unfortunately, gets a floor attack. I'm sure Ceen noticed it and was very annoyed with the fact that Trobio was 1 hit. And that's very unfortunate, but what can you do? But gets through him at least. He's not dead. And it's not over. And putting... Am I seeing it right? Do you see the time save that Delta is getting on his run?
Yeah.
In 4 splits, he saved 30 seconds? Like, what?
Some people call Delta a robot, and sometimes you really wonder.
True. Maybe he's actually tasked and we don't know it. Unfortunately, Ceen makes a little bit of a mistake on the way to the clawline movement, but takes the heal. Doesn't die from it. That's what matters. And that's gonna widen the gap a little more, messing up a bit of movement. And so Delta is actually seeing a pretty decent gap between him and Ceen. As long as he keeps playing solid, there's no reason for him not to win. However, it's definitely not over. They still have a pretty decent gap between them, about a minute. 50 seconds to a minute, but it's not over.
Delta did unfortunately take one hit. And messing up a little bit of movement here.
Ooh.
Not ideal, but it can happen.
Getting the cylinder at 45 is not the best. That's around the time you would take it when you play bells, which have the steam room. Still not too bad. He has a 146 on his PB. I believe he's gonna lose a little bit of time here, but still pretty solid from Delta. And Ceen not too far behind in the steam room right now and getting the cylinder. Still anything can happen, and we're entering the heaviest movement split into the heaviest combat split in the run. So really anything can happen.
And Delta heading into it with 3 HP. Not ideal. But
I think he'll be
we
fine
will
in
see.
Kogo 8. This room is definitely doable with 3 HP. The thing is, after you're gonna have to. Oh, I'm gonna stay quiet on this one.
And here we see Topless
Bye.
using Caster's Curse.
It's not me, I swear. I swear. Come on. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'll take the blame, fine. Oh, it's way too close. That was an awkward setup. And Ceen just speeding through, coming, trying to catch the gap. It's been created. That's close a little bit. That is pretty stressing. He gets through it though with 1 HP, which is extremely impressive. And we might see a quit out after Architect Melody, or he's just gonna YOLO it. I don't know. 1 HP. He's better off just YOLOing it.
We will see. Either way, it's still can be anyone's match.
Quitting out makes a lot of sense. Understandable. There's no reason not to. 1 HP, you're better off just not messing with it. I mean, taking a death will take a lot longer than quitting out. I don't think many people do it too, yeah. But it's a very, very useful strategy instead of going with 1 HP. Just quit out, let the time run a bit. Why not? What can you do? Especially in the tournament, we're not going for personal bests here. We're mainly going for consistency. Even though that quit out is it's kind of Ceen is actually catching up, I'm not gonna lie. He's only a few rooms behind.
And speaking of rooms, we will soon see a specific room.
Ready up your emotes. Oh my god, it's the room. Absolutely beautiful. Ceen messing up a little bit of movement, but it's completely fine. He's not too far off Delta. I understand Delta, to be honest, like not going for God Pixel, but there you go. There's the fan service. The second, oh my god, it's the room. That's all you wanted. For you viewers, being hit fit. I definitely understand Delta. I mean, he has a lead. I don't know if he knows the pace or not, but regardless, it's just smarter with a tournament like this. If he doesn't feel confident going for it, totally understandable, you know. Going down to 2 HP, unfortunately. Even if Delta wins, Ceen won in our hearts with the God Pixel. Twice, mind you. I think Delta didn't hit the God Pixel on the first one as well. He attempted it and then failed. Then went for the default. Second run. Oh wait, no. First run we didn't even get there. The second run, yeah. First run there was a forfeit. Ceen entering first clapper. Actually, really closing in the gap. I'm not gonna lie. But he's on 2 HP. That was very, very close, very close. Oh my god. Relax, bro. Ceen, heal, please. Oh my god. Now Ceen is 2 waves behind. Delta is gonna enter the second to last wave. Almost getting shredded, but being able to parry. Ceen is still on 2 HP. He's not giving up here. And Delta entering double clapper while Ceen is 1 wave behind him. He might close the gap even, depending on the clapper pattern. Delta had to heal, and that definitely closes the gap a lot more. It gets another hit. Oh my god, what's going on? Delta goes down to 1 HP. Has to wait. Ceen is actually getting really good damage on the clappers. Like really, really good damage. Gets an insta spear somehow on accident. Kills 1 clapper. Delta kills 1. And Ceen closes the gap. Wow. What an HHA. It's all the God pixel. Very impressive high Hollows Arena from Ceen. Delta almost losing a few times, but finally makes it. And now they are basically on the same exact screen. They're basically 1 second from each other. That was absolutely insane.
This will either be really close or it will be really, really, really close.
Yep.
I don't think there's gonna be an in-between between those two choices.
Cinema with 2 E's. Yeah, about a second difference between both runners right now. They both need a solid lace 2, so the faster the lace 2, the more leeway they have on GMS. Ceen forcing the parry out of lace. That could have skipped. Yep, that skipped the first phase. Delta getting the first scream. Ceen is about to approach the third scream, as well as Delta. Actually, Delta forces out the parry. Gets down to 1 HP. Gets the third scream. Holy pogo. And Ceen gets a better lace by a bit, by a very, very small margin. But both runners getting a very solid lace.
This is going to be quite close.
Yep. Only a few seconds between them.
Whoever makes
And
the least mistakes.
I think it's more likely for Ceen to make a mistake here in the late stream. He's kind of known for that. I'm not gonna lie. So I hope he doesn't.
And once again, Poplis did it to Delta. Now he wants to do it to Ceen as well. The caster curse.
Oh my god!
And it seems that it succeeded. You all know who to blame.
Come on, you know it's not me, dude. No. That's not me. There's no way. Oh my. He's known for that. Come on. Bro, there is no chance that just happened. So Delta is now back on the lead by basically nothing. They're almost on the exact same frame, I'm not gonna lie. I believe Ceen is about 1 to 2 seconds behind. We don't talk about what happened in Lace 2. No one talk about it ever again. And we carry on. And I want Silk D's for good luck for the last match of today. Third round, winner takes all. Good luck to both runners. Go crazy.
quality of this fight will determine who goes into the grand finals.
This is a very important GMS. There cannot be any mistakes. It has to be textbook. Only paid acting here, not unpaid. Ceen takes a hit, while Delta also already took one hit. They're both in 3 HP. Pretty much tied in terms of pace. Ceen actually catches up and leads by 1 second. I think a tiny bit better at phase 1. Anything can happen on phase 2. And I'm just gonna be quiet and watch. Oh my god. GG.
And
Wow, what a close match. Wow. Wow. It absolutely insane. Wow.
Ceen played insane today.
That is absolutely insane. And so now, Ceen gets to go against Civ in the grand finals. That was a very close match. Very impressive from both runners, and we will see if we can get both runners into an interview. If they want to do it. What a match. Hey, yo,
Hello.
God, man.
Ceen, you know, first of all, I need to apologize because I did mention your Blaze 2
Blaze
dream.
2 dream sequence fucking.
Yep. 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 I did mention it, and it happened immediately after. But you did pull through. Can I just say, you had the exact same thing happen in the mist in the last room 3 times in 3 different.
I
Like,
know,
what happened?
Like, there's literally, it's just luck. There's literally nothing I can do. I made the best play every single time. It's just luck, and every single time I just got lucky. It's not even something skill wise. There's nothing I could do. Like, there's actually just nothing I could do. So I just had to tank a minute and a half this run.
Yeah,
Like, it was
I
so
agree with that.
bullshit.
No, going for
I
the
know.
the
What
what
happened?
I get it.
There's literally no. It's just luck. 3 times literally room 6 with
I can
no
do.
close
I
butterflies
made the
into
best play
losing
every
the
single time.
50-50
It's
on
just
top,
luck and
because I'm
Oh,
2 HP
1
with
second.
3 wraiths
We have
chasing me. Fucking
we have audio feedback.
no problem.
Okay. Well, how are you both feeling?
I'm tired, man. I need to go back to bed. I went to sleep at 3 a.m. and then woke up at 7 a.m. and I'm like, I think I started playing better once I got more tired because I just didn't care as much. I was like, I just want to go to sleep. I turned my brain off, and so I stopped thinking, and then I just played on 1 HP like the entire run.
I mean, speed running at 8 a.m. Like, are you're crazy?
Well, we couldn't find another time, unfortunately, because of my schedule. So Delta was
Yeah.
kind enough to compromise to do this last minute switch for this time slot.
Delta, I know you lost 2-1, but you played really well. You got a bunch of golds. You got an 11-second gold on HHA.
11? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
It's
and
the
and you
only
almost PB'd even.
it's the only HHA that's ever gone normally. And dude, fucking nothing went right in the final HHA. Genuinely nothing.
The clappers were someone paid them off.
Might have been topless.
It's definitely not me.
It was definitely Gaia.
I can blame Gaia for that. Yeah, 100%. And Ceen is you're going against Civ. How do you feel about that one?
As long as I don't lose a minute and 40 seconds to miss like this run, I should be fine. I don't know. It's gonna come down to who makes the mistake, right? Because last time he won both matches because I made one mistake in each run. So that's
Yeah,
what it comes down to.
you just have to pay off the wraiths.
Yeah. No, it's not even the race. I need to pay off the butterflies. If the
Ooh, yeah, the
butterflies are in
fly
the right
spawns were
locations, I'm
unfortunate.
fine. But it's no butterflies into wraiths and then take the 50-50 and lose it 3 times.
Yeah, first 2 times you didn't have butterflies on the middle, but then the second and third time you had butterflies on the right, but that was also awkward because you already
Yeah,
had a
because there's a
bunch of
wraith
wraiths.
sitting right next to it.
Yeah, and that was awkward. Like, it's just a really, really awkward position.
I just feel like that's been what's happening in all my runs recently, and that's why I've had such low mental. Because like when that happen, when you're able to stream like 5 times a week, right? Those like freak, I would call that a freak accident in terms of like that's completely like stupid, right?
Yeah,
And so those freak accidents turn into laugh it off. That's hilarious. The next run. But when I can only play 1 time a week, and that happens to me twice a day, the 1 time I could play in the week, I
yeah,
just feel like there's no reason playing if that's always going to happen on my one day. And so I can't just laugh it off and say, "Oh, that's really funny," because I don't get to play for another week. And those things are happening to me, and so my mental's been cooked because of stuff like that.
yeah.
But luckily I was able to, I still stayed composed. I couldn't stay composed after the first run though. I mean, I
I
died in that
saw
mist and
the.
then went back and then hit the 50-50 again, I think, in that mist, or something else happened bad in that mist. I lost 5
Yeah,
minutes. Um,
it was very
but yeah,
unfortunate.
GG's Delta. I saw both of the second and third race were like right neck and neck until on GMS. So
Yeah, and this
great
run
playing,
was
man.
basically a few seconds apart. Actually, you both finished off GMS 1 second apart from each other.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Couldn't have made it closer if you tried, I think.
Came into this race not really giving a crap because I thought I was probably gonna lose and like I don't want to play Silksong anymore. I want to focus on my own crap, so I want to just be out of the tournament.
I got you.
But
That makes sense.
after like actually playing well, like I was okay. Sure, my act ones were not the best. I kept losing time at Chalamet and missed. But I genuinely think that round 2 might have been my fastest act 2 if I actually finished it.
You played
At
very
that
quick, yeah.
at that time, I was like actually getting fucking mad.
Yeah. I think it's funny. It's like this race was the battle of the person who doesn't like the way I saw it, considering you aren't doing runs like anymore, was the person who doesn't want to run the game versus the person who can't run the game. Neither of us have played this game like at all recently for 2 completely separate reasons. I think
But
that's
both
pretty
of you are
funny.
absolutely insane at it, though.
That
And
is true. I mean, you
good
coming
job
out
to
of like
both of you.
de-rusting, I don't know how much you've actually played recently, but like coming out de-rusting and almost dropping a PB in a tournament match is crazy. So
I think I played one run today, and that was it.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like that's crazy, man.
You're insane.
Dude, my freaking mom came into my room during the third round. I was like trying to do the elevator. I was trying to do the elevator momentum thing, and I was like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
That's what happened. Nice.
Right,
The
well, thank you guys for
potato is waiting.
commentating. I'm gonna go head to sleep because I now have the reason I was able to do this match was because I thought I have to leave for volleyball at like 8 a.m. in the morning, but my match at NYU is at 8 p.m. and another match at 5 p.m. So I got to go get some sleep before I have to go play 2 matches tonight.
Holy.
So
Best of luck
The
to you.
tournament was only the checkpoint at the start of the
yeah,
day.
no, because I'm playing. Obviously, I'm out here on the East Coast by NYU, obviously, and so I'm from California, and so I have a friend, a friend who I've played like growing up with since I started playing volleyball, who is committed to and is now a starting freshman on NYU. So I get to play him today. It's the first person I play like ever in my like college career that I actually know, because almost no California people come out to the East Coast to play volleyball for D3. And so I'm really excited to be able to play against my friend in the highest level there is for college. It's gonna be fun.
Very impressive, dude. That's crazy. There's any other questions for the runners? If not, oh, they're saying good luck on the volleyball.
Thank you
If
guys.
if there's not any other questions, we should be wrapping it up here.
Good luck scheduling a time with another European.
Yeah. If you could do Sundays, then we're set because I always have Sundays off. All right. Thank you guys a
And
bunch.
so,
GG's Delta.
yeah,
See you guys
GG's
later.
everyone.
Thank you, chat.
We're
GG's.
gonna wrap it up here. And for the next match, it's not scheduled yet. We're gonna it's just gonna keep watch on the website. Gonna appear at some point, and that's the only match that's left. The second bracket is done. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming around, and GG's.